CSS candidate, serious candidate, candidate of competitive exam should not look reading as a source of entertainment. You cannot afford entertainment at this stage of life. It is work of retired people who don't have any work to do. They go through the literature books for the sake of entertainment and killing the time. Hello viewers and aspirants, welcome to Virtual Civil Services Academy by Z.A.Langah. And in today's talk I will be speaking on a very important topic, that is reading. Why the students of competitive exams should do extensive reading and which kind of books should be read by them. So guys, if you have heard the name of Francis Bacon, an English essayist and philosopher, who said that some books are to be tasted, others to be swallowed, and some to be chewed and digested. He has given clear way forward to the readers that which kind of book should be read by them. Reading is very important for all competitive exams, but unfortunately the young aspirants, new candidates, are the candidates who cannot afford to go to the academies or have not been lucky enough to have attended university, are not clearly informed about the kind of reading. Academies normally ask the candidates to read novels, to read literature, and read unrelevant books. It is pity that nobody provides sincere advice to the students that which kind of books they should refer for preparation of CSS or for extending and enhancing their knowledge. This is sad. This is very sad indeed, and despite the candidates pay a lot of money to the academies, they are not properly guided. Everywhere there is exploitation of young aspirants who even have insufficient money to survive during this phase of life, which is seen by themselves as well. They have been facing similar kinds of problems, but they don't have any pity on the candidates and don't even give them a clear guideline. So guys, please, reading is important, and you should never go and read literature like novels, dramas, poetry, or any irrelevant thing during your preparation. Literature is not related to any of your subjects. So many candidates don't opt English literature as their optional subjects. Even the candidates who have done masters in English literature, most of them don't opt English literature as their optional subject. So reading should be done for enhancing knowledge. Reading should be done for developing critical ability, to improve your comprehension, improve your knowledge base, to improve your vocabulary, to improve your construction. Reading give you knowledge and information. Don't read books for the sake of entertainment. Reading is a luxury, and you are preparing for competitive exams, and please don't look for luxuries. You have to invest your time properly and refer to the books which are directly or indirectly related to your optional subjects, which add up to your information, which add up to your knowledge base. Don't waste your time in study of irrelevant books. Rather, you should study history, philosophy, social sciences, autobiographies, political autobiographies, and similar kind of material. Please avoid irrelevant studies, avoid irrelevant reading. It is a waste of time. You cannot afford wasting of time, because you have limited span of time for passing or appearing in CSS, and you should utilize your time very effectively in a very efficient way. And the best way is to read the books which are related to your optional subjects, which cover up your optional as well as support your compulsory papers. You should not study irrelevant books. If you are not a good reader, if you are not a keen reader, if you don't read proper and related books, you may have a tough difficulty in your exams. So you should read the books which are somehow relevant to your studies. There are a lot of candidates who have never attended university, have never been to college, have never been to academies, don't know how to start their preparation, don't know how and which kind of books should read. So this talk is for them, and I believe that this talk would help them greatly in making the decision of reading. if you are not a good reader and if you don't read at least 2 books a week or at least 8 or 10 books in a month, then you should make a plan for reading the books. In addition to your regular studies for CSS and competitive exams, you should read at least 2 books every week, and every day try to write down the main theme which you studied on that particular day. Read a book, say for example chapter or 2, and then try to reproduce the facts and the main theme of that book in your own writing. This would help you to prepare for comprehension question, précis question, as well as for essay paper. Please utilize your time effectively in a better way. And I have been a student of English literature. I never studied any drama or novel for improving my English or for gaining any knowledge. By the way, when someone recommends you to read novel or drama or poetry, what knowledge would you gain? I don't think there is any knowledge in novels and drama or poetry. They make you emotional, either happy or sad. They just are for time pass and for entertainment. CSS candidate, serious candidate of competitive exam should not look reading as a source of entertainment. You cannot afford entertainment at this stage of life. It is work of retired people who don't have any work to do. They go through the literature books for the sake of entertainment and killing the time. But a CSS candidate has a very limited time. He must utilize the limited time efficiently. This is what economics teaches us about. Economics is basically a study of efficient use of scarce resources. So your only resource is time, and you are misusing it in the reading of literature, poetry, novel, which make you emotional and then ultimately also weak. You live in the world of imagination, far from world of reality. So the best way is that you must utilize your time efficiently, read relevant material, read relevant books on history, social sciences, philosophy, and likewise. I hope that you have got my point. If there is any unclarity, you can contact me, but my humble advice to you would be to please read only relevant books and try to read at least 1 book every week. If you cannot study 2 books a week, read at least 1 book and try to jot on the main point summary and try to reproduce its review, try to make its review for yourself and try to then improve that review so that you could practice for comprehension question, précis question, and also essay question. Thank you very much. Now lastly, I would request you to please go to YouTube and subscribe my channel Virtual Civil Services Academy by Z.A.Langah, so that you could get notifications of my future videos, and also share the link with all the aspirants, all the people, all the candidates you know, so that they could also benefit from my talks. It is totally free and I am available to all of you anytime. You can contact me on my email, WhatsApp, and Facebook. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye. Allah Hafiz.